I really didn't want to do this today. I'm backlogged on a whole bunch of build videos, but we had a catastrophic failure. I love this spinning bike. We got it back in 2009, 12 years ago, and it served us well until the bottom bracket broke. I'm gonna plan to fix this, and I think I've got a part. It's gonna cost me about $30. That might be another video. But we got a lot of people in the family, so I figured, why not get a new one? And then we'll have the old one and the new one. They can race each other, can do whatever they want. Also, I wanted to see how much the tech has changed in the last 12 years. So I did a little exploring on the internet, and I was able to find this one for around $500. I think we paid about that for this 12 years ago. Let's put this guy together and see what we got here. I'm also going to time how long it takes to put this thing together. I've heard all sorts of different things about how hard these bikes are or aren't put together. Came FedEx, took about 5 days. There's a bit of damage on the box, but as I open it, it doesn't appear to be in an area that is of concern. As you can see, the bike is fairly well protected. You got styrofoam on this side, styrofoam on this side, and here are the instructions on top. Understand there's a Amazon version that is about the same price. I got this at Walmart. You have to order it online, but the thing I wanted to do about Walmart is I wanted to have the chance of returning it for some reason something wasn't right. Am I going to try to lift this out of the box or just rip the box to the side and slide it out? Let's see how heavy it is. This is an Echelon bike. I bought this with my own money, so this is an honest review. So maybe I'll lay it down and slide it out. Let's try that. Ta-da! Probably start the timer now. As you can see, everything is pretty well packaged. All right, handlebars, obviously. Using your wrench or fingers. Comes with a wrench. Pedals seem nice. Where's the wrench? Here's the wrench. Those are cinched down tight. And I've got this bottom side on, the back side. I'm just going to rest it on my foot. I think it's going to be easier to put in that way. I did notice there's some sort of electronics port there. Not really sure what that's for. I'm sure I'll find out later. The bolts coming through on the other side. There's a little rubber piece here. And I think you can, you can adjust these up and down. The little feet. Place seat on seat post. Here's the seat. Where's the post? Let me guess, it's on the back. Nope, crap, everything fell out. On the back of this thing, yeah! Get a little bit of a fun little experience here. Oh, look at that. A little electronic piece. Wonder if it's related to the bottom. Only goes in one way. It's got this piece here. So it's pretty obvious. Okay, here we go. Find a spot and just put it down. Interesting angle. Alright, where's the rest of the post? Refer back to instructions. I really hate instructions, by the way. If it's really that complicated. 14. Wait a minute. This isn't the post. That's here. This is the post. That's this part here. which I think eventually I'm going to have to take care of. All right, now it's making sense. So if this happens to you, don't feel bad, because it happens to all of us at one time or another. All right, that's a little better. There are nice little lines here that line up right here flush. A nice little clicking sound. All right, you're in place. Now I can do the seat. Want to make it straight. And you know, well, I'm going to use the tools. So there's one on each side. And I imagine you got to do both. First impressions on the seat, not bad. There is an adjustment to the angle. I'll take care of that later once I've ridden it for a while. Ooh, okay, so here's the electronic piece. Where are you going to? To this electronic piece. Connect the coiled wire from the bike to the wire coming out of the handlebar post. Okay, there's a little knob here that keeps you from bending the prongs down, I guess. And just a nice gentle click, nothing much. Let's put that on here, you put that on here, and then you gotta find the screw. Where are you? Screw. Ah, one screw. Big enough to rule them all. Run it up through here. Got some threads? Yep. And Allen wrench. They have a Phillips head on this one side. It would have been really helpful if they just would have gone with an Allen wrench on that and given you a cheap screwdriver, but whatever. Tighten it home. Ah, there you go. It's got a bit of a spring on it, which is nice. This is probably the most important part of the build. Too many people try to rush this step and then you'll blow those threads out, and take your time and do it right. And sometimes I just go in the opposite direction and then just line it up and just carefully twist it with your hand. Do not wrench it up at this point. Only use the wrench at the very last moment. And the left one is the hard one because it's in the opposite direction. It's counterclockwise as opposed to every other bolt you've probably used in your life if you're not a cyclist. This looks pretty beefy, and it does have a way to put on the clipless attachment, interface, whatever, for your shoes. So I might actually do that. And then just the last bit, you want to grip the pedal and just really pull as hard as you can to lock that pedal in place. Now, unlike a lot of pedals, you can see the bolt on the other side. Hopefully that's not a clearance issue. Probably isn't. It'd be a really bad design if it was. Now do the right pedal and then I'll catch up with you. I was wondering how they powered the bike, and I saw that thing in the back, and it's this 9-volt adapter. It goes in here. So let's see how far he goes. Maybe 4 feet. So when you plug it in, you get a little flashing light here. And very important, remove this insert. Come on. You got these big, nice bolts and a couple nylon lock nuts that you could do something with in a future project if you're so inclined, or you can just pitch them. And stop. Total time for this build for me, 47 minutes, 20 seconds, 0.08. Could you have done it faster? Oh, I'm sure you could. I've taken this out and now let's just give it a nice, oh my gosh. The chain version of the spinning bike, you could hear it. This thing is like ninja quiet. You could be biking this right next to a sleeping baby and it's probably not going to wake up. Let's see, if I tighten that down, is that gonna make a difference? Yeah, that's a lot stiffer. All right, good. Then that's good to know. You gotta really drive these guys home. So a little bit of adjustments, like this seat, change clothes, and then we'll be into the test mode. I have a iPad. This is a smartphone. I was hoping you could connect both the Android smartphone and the iPad at the same time, but it doesn't look like it. Here is the view of the information on the smartphone. Here is the view of the information on the iPad. So let's shut down the smartphone and see if it comes up on the iPad here. Yep, the light stays on. It's plugged into the wall. You have to be careful about people coming from behind the bike. It is incredibly quiet. And as you dial up the resistance here, it comes up on the monitor. Right there. Solid. Makes you lean forward. I'm in the number 1 position on the seat. Let's get up out of the seat. Comfortable. So one of the things I was worried about or concerned about is that you would have to join just to get the stats on your ride. It doesn't look like you have to. And these supposedly connect to Apple Watch or a Fitbit, provide you the heart rate and things like that. The bike seat, it's comfortable enough. It could be very comfortable for me and still uncomfortable for some people. And you can adjust the angle. It adjusts pretty quickly. And you go from 7 with increments all the way to 1. Just like that. I've been riding this thing for a while and the seat just seemed a little too far back. So I looked at the seat again and I realized it was mounted here initially. I loosened these up and pushed it all the way back here, and that gave me almost another 2 inches worth of forwardness in the seat, so that this geometry here, I could be closer to the handlebars. And I really like that much better, and I know that other members of my family do. So if we really want to get this seat all the way back, we've got about 7 inches to go. So that gives the flexibility for those who really want it far back, so they can lean into the handlebars. And for those that want to be more upright, this really kind of gives you what you need there. And it's extremely easy to move around on carpeting. Some carpeting. Oh boy. It will damage your walls though. Yeah, that's great. Tile. Initial impressions, first impressions, pretty good. I think the family's going to like this. Is it worth $500? If you and your family use it, it probably is. Health club membership for one person, at least in my area, ranges anywhere from $100 to $150 a month. And now we can't even go. Stay tuned for upcoming videos, or if they're already available, I'll post them up here and down below. Comparing exercise bikes to rowing machines and treadmills, which is safest, which is the best value, bang for your buck, and overall best workout. Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in sports equipment evaluations, making and breaking things, cosplay, prop design, designs of all kinds, home repairs, check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what you're going to see.